Neko, and last year I did a review of a Garfield Christmas special. This year, I'm playing to a different tune. Sound familiar? Well, it should. Regular viewers of my channel would know that on my top 12 list of fictional cats, the Pink Panther came out at number 3. So it was no surprise that he got his own Christmas special called A Pink Christmas. Yeah, very clever title, huh? This special starts off the way most specials do, with a sappy, trying to be inspirational, spiritual song that does the exact opposite of what it's trying to do. So what is A Pink Christmas all about? Well, I ain't gonna lie. It's all about the Pink Panther trying to get something to eat. That's it. The guy really doesn't have a whole lot of luck because right at the beginning, the only thing he has to eat is a measly little pea. And of course, it's always bad to worse when a little twerp of a bird steals it. Seriously, it's a fucking pea! Why is that worth stealing? Anyway, the Pink Panther strolls into town to complete his mission, to get a meal, and thus his misadventures begins. The food quest gets off to a pretty rough start. He actually reminds me of Sylvester chasing Tweety. He tries so hard and you can't help but wish he could succeed once in a while. The Pink Panther tries in vain to grab the last roasted chestnut. And he actually tries to steal sausages from a puppy and his bulldog bodyguard. This is actually where it gets kinda weird. The Panther gets sidetracked when he finds a Santa suit, and a manager gets him to play the Santa Claus at his mall. Look, I'm sorry, but any kid who thinks the Panther passes as an actual Santa must have some mental issues. At least this next kid will when Santa chomps on her cookie. Oh yeah, that kid's gonna need some therapy. Now, of course, after making a kid cry, the mall manager chases the Panther to... discipline him? I don't know, why would anyone chase a Santa? So the Panther runs through a boys' choir and... Whoa, wait, just hold a sec. What's with that kid's eyes? There, right there, the kid in the center right. He looks way too happy with the song he is singing. Did the animators only felt that one of these kids needed full eyes? Did the kid think that the only way to enjoy the song was to get high? I don't know why I noticed this stuff, let's just continue on. In a desperate pitch to get away from the manager, the Pink Panther tries to pass himself off as a toy. And of course, he has the good fortune of being picked by the most abusive kid ever. He actually ends up getting bought and packaged, but only to escape in the most hilarious way ever. Hey, that kid has full eyes! Maybe he has all the pot. Was... Well, it's back to square one for our starving Panther as he now resorts to being an asshole and starts stealing everything. By this time, the Panther has pretty much hit rock bottom and decides to go into panhandling, or something. He sees a soup kitchen owned by the Salvation Army. Oh come on, who else could be playing these instruments? And of course, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out ahead of time that the Panther isn't going to get any food. Why? Because he's the Pink Panther, nothing ever goes his way. And you know what? After watching this for about 15 minutes, I just realized something. Why are the people acting so casual around this guy? He's a 5-foot panther who is also pink. Is that normal to these people? I mean, what does the wildlife look like? We've already established that pink panthers are the norm. What else is out there? Purple rhinoceros? Blue chickens? Ninja turtles? What? Even so, a Pink Panther must be quite the rarity. Makes you wonder why no one is willing to help him out. Well, it turns out someone does help him out, or at least appears to. A wealthy-looking man actually invites the Panther in for dinner. Of course, it's too good to be true because it turns out the man is actually a doctor and is called away on an emergency. That's right, they have escalators in the mall, but they still need horses to pull the ambulances. Yeah, first is freaky wildlife and now it's a confused timeline. Once again, the Panther is high and dry because he's stuck with the bill and of course doesn't have the money to pay. This is actually the scene that I remember the most from my childhood, and it's actually pretty clever when you think about it. The Panther now tries to get himself arrested so that he can get a free meal in jail, which would work if he wasn't so innocent looking. Prisoners do get their meals and have a roof over their heads, so the Panther does have the right idea, but as always he is busted again, and not in the way that he intended. The experience, however, wasn't a whole loss. The Panther makes friends with a puppy who is also on a quest for food. They now join forces as they walk through the town with that god-awful music again. They get the right idea and leave town, and the music, to sit on the bench where this whole adventure began. But I guess due to the magic of friendship, a miracle happens! A tree! And a turkey dinner with all the trimmings. That's right, Santa Claus granted the Panther's wish all because he did one good deed by befriending a dog. So remember kids, you can lie, steal, and be deceitful as much as you want. As long as you do one good deed, you will be rewarded. What kind of a lesson is that? So that's the Pink Panther's A Pink Christmas. It was funny, thoughtful, and magical all at the same time, which is what we feel at this time of the year anyway. So this is Chippy Neko saying, Happy Holidays.